do. We do just be vibing, waiting for Renu. Oh, that's a message.
Hello.
Hello.
Cole wanted me to tell you that he's mad at you because you never send him any love letters.
Oh, that's I don't know. I don't know how much I can.
I didn't know what to do with that either. But
I don't know how much I
promised
can
would
I
tell
can
you.
do about that. I don't think I've written any letters.
Yeah, I know. I don't know where the expectation came from, but you know.
I think the closest thing I've come to writing a letter in the last like year or so has been the podcast postcards. So I don't know. Yep. Well, welcome, Renu.
Welcome.
Welcome to the stream.
We gonna wrap up this case.
Oh, I am ready. I'm so ready. I'm so. I completely forgot this was a 3-day case. I thought they were gonna do. Okay, so my memory of this game is that they pull the like 1 day, 2 day, 3-day case on you, which they did do. But for some reason, my brain was like, no, there's no way. There's not enough content for 3 days. It must just be like a 1-2 progression, and it was not.
Yeah, no, I had a suspicion because we hadn't even approached the evidence of like who actually did it.
Who actually did it? Yeah, that's true. Unlike in a reasonable court of law, you have to find the murderer who actually did it, or else you can't acquit your you cannot acquit your client. Yep.
What do you mean this isn't realistic?
I mean it just.
This is definitely how Japan is.
Yeah, I believe that this is how the law works. I've played in Ace Attorney games. I'm basically a lawyer.
Yeah.
Anyway, October 19th, 3:27 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices.
Law offices.
That was a close one, huh, Mia?
Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it.
Huh? Maya?
So what happened?
Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea of who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof.
Wow, good going, Nick.
Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have.
Initial trial? What's that?
That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah, so I guess so that's the funny thing about the about the legal system in Phoenix Wright, right? It's like a complete like catastrophe dystopia for the law that they introduced like 3 years ago. It's like super new. That's a new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. Although I don't know how well that like holds up as a anyway, whatever. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up.
So, under that system, trials have to end in 3 days?
Yeah, pretty much. I have no idea how well that holds up under, like, scrutiny when you look at the rest of the game, but it might. Well, we've no time to waste. Okay. Let's take a little visit to the detention center first. October 19, detention center, visitor's room.
Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you.
Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears?
Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there.
And could you wipe that grin off your face?
Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count.
Yes. Oh, there's not really anything I can do to help.
I'm not really sure what I can do either. Just summon my dead sister around.
Please, this is no laughing matter. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez?
Oh, the producer. She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius.
A genius?
Are you, perchance like... It sounds like you're peeking, maybe.
Oh, let me
Microphone.
turn on my thingy. Is that better?
I have no idea. No, you just sound like a weirdly muffled right now.
Oh, I'm muffled. That's weird.
Shrug emoji.
Huh. She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days.
Yeah, you sound a little weird, hang on. Are you very close to the microphone?
I am very close to the microphone.
Okay, you might want to back off a little.
Oh.
Ah!
Usually I'm not close enough to the microphone.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening here. You just sound a little, like, off to me.
I can adjust my windscreen or something, I don't know. IDK, I haven't changed anything, I don't think.
Weird. I don't know, maybe... Are you sure everything's, like, plugged in correctly, too?
Yeah, I mean, because I haven't moved anything.
Oh. I don't know then.
Is it weird, like, distracting weird, or is it just different?
Hard to say. Okay, it's fine.
Right.
Why is that?
Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh,
And what?
nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow.
Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila?
Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that.
I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. Phoenix, be nice.
Whoa.
I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh. Yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global.
How could he do that? I was really looking forward to the sequel to Samurai Summer.
He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Ms. Vasquez came to Global.
5 years ago? The studio! October 19th, Global Studios, main gate.
The old windbag, the old windbag sure is quiet today. I like a combination of both their voices. This place is really peaceful like this. Nick, I think our guard's down.
Yeah?
I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted.
You eat, you die.
You eat, you die. Phew, she's alive!
I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way. She seems bitter.
Do you not like the producer?
Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Can I ask about Salmonella, the director? Sal, he's soft, a pushover. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it.
Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick?
No, it doesn't, Maya.
I'm innocent. I'm 17.
It's just,
A 17-year-old.
I can't think of any particular possible reason why. You should treat people nicely,
My
Maya.
eyes.
About Mr. Hammer. Ugh. I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. You dragged this star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low, it's impossible. Well, let's move to the employee area. October 19th, Global Studios, employee area.
I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time.
This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later.
I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right?
Uh-huh.
I wonder if there are any other clues lying around.
Nah, no touching.
Eek.
No, sorry, Val. Didn't mean to frighten you.
Didn't mean I almost had a heart attack.
I guess I can be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me.
Dramatique indeed.
Ahem. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table.
Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills?
Yeah, pal. Traces thereof.
So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills? How?
For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct.
Can you just open the stream real quick and tell me if, like, your mic is, like, weirder than normal?
Sure. Let's see.
Like, I just can't shake the feeling. I don't know if it's just me.
Alright, I gotta listen to myself talk. I guess I sound a little bit more muffled.
It sounds like there's, like, something, like, dampening your voice, and I don't know what it is. Like, it almost sounds like there's a, like, some kind of compression happening at the high end. Because it definitely, I think, gets, like, really quiet when you, start talking louder. I don't know what it is, though. Because, like, you haven't changed anything about your audio situation, right?
Not that I am aware of that would cause that.
Yeah, I don't know. You might want to just like try like replugging your microphone.
Okay, I'll try it. How's that?
How about you try reading the thing on the screen?
But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here.
Still don't know. Are you, like, it's using the right microphone, right? In Discord?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, well, I think it should be fine then. I think it sounds, fine?
Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills, see? If there are traces, it'll change color.
Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for?
Now, pal. Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, all right.
So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills.
Looks like it.
Steak plate added to the court record. How goes your investigation?
To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Bowers. And some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Bowers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though.
How is Edgeworth doing anyway?
Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it.
Whoa.
Talk about burns, pal.
Wow, the fury of Edgeworth.
Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups? Bottles? Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle?
Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle.
So that means...
Yep, sounds like the one who put Bowers to sleep was none other than the victim.
So I was right. Sleeping pill bottle added to the court record. The remains of the employees' lunches are scattered around. Okay.
Oh, hello.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so...
What? Why? But WP's innocent.
Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai.
What? No!
I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer.
Yes?
On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2.
Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1.
He stole the Steel Samurai costume too.
What?
I don't know how much you're allowed to say things that happened in court outside court.
Well, I mean, if they already happened,
I guess so.
Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then.
The rumor?
Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently.
Some dirt? What dirt?
Dirt. You know, bad stuff.
I know what dirt means. I'm 17.
About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too.
The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then?
What do you mean, The Last Steel Samurai?
I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant.
No! No!
Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore.
What? Why?
I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided.
Why aren't they going to make kid shows anymore?
The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand?
How could they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai?
It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow.
No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something.
Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this.
My attorney's badge.
My attorney's badge. Probably this.
And this is...
A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone.
You're right. Okay. But what can I do?
Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago.
Accident. Okay.
Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago?
Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault.
Someone died?
It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do? But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public?
Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out.
I see.
You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know.
Thanks. We'll try asking her. If she'll talk.
You only accused her of murder.
Yep. What, you're still slinking around? You like the place so much, why don't you take over for me?
The old windbag doesn't look so good.
Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Why do they think Global Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer.
She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance.
Social distancing. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Who told? Who did you hear that from? Huh? Nichols. Nichols?
Nichols, Nick, Penny Nichols, the assistant we talked to.
Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Oh, whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun. No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume. You expect me to just believe this rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume with this. Here's my proof. What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove? It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Powers? Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yeah, so? This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. Ugh.
Oh.
I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul.
Miss Oldbag?
Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see. Tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldbag. You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. Guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia.
Whoa.
You know what they say then, them yakuzas.
Wow.
She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio.
I see.
They hired a man named, let me see here. What does this say? Goro Majima.
Oh, wow.
The mad dog of Shimano came and iced that fool.
He sounds like husband material.
Oh, he was the dreamiest. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone.
Miss Oldbag.
Hold on a minute.
Poor Miss Oldbag.
Here, take this. A photograph?
Oh.
Wait a second. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. Wow. October
That's
19th.
a photo.
Studio 1, entrance. That's a photo of a dead-ass man.
I know.
Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2.
Right.
But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. Hello, Quantum Dot.
Hi, Mikey. How's it going? October 19th, Studio 2 entrance.
Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Do you know what? Actually, that makes a lot of sense. That you like this case. This seems very up your alley. Yeah, it's Soup and Renu.
Yee. You vibing? That's good.
We do be vibin'.
Hello?
Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. You fell in love with this one before you even watched wrestling? That's fair. That's fair.
Excuse me? Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder, and,
This fucking woman. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you.
do something, Nick! She's really ticking me
Oh dear.
off!
Oh no.
Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai!
I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai.
You did it! Nick, she did it! She's the killer! My Fey blood speaks to me. I know it! I know it!
Oh dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila. If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves. Oh dear.
It's just. Oh no.
Oh. She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Old bag. Oh, old?
She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick.
Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. The conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer.
Nick, she went inside the trailer.
Well, I guess we're going.
Let's go forward.
Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these.
Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous.
Yeah, someone died
Because
there.
a man died on it.
Yeah, I got a photo of it.
You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden?
Right.
Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change. Huh. So I'm a blackmailer now.
Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident. But you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star.
Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord.
But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident.
Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident. How are you so sure?
Ooh.
What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident?
Ooh.
No way! You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? I'm a lawyer. This is the law.
I need
You
the
have to tell me.
Yeah.
Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me.
Whoa.
But the security lady said it was an accident.
Oh, she was a big fan of hammers, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hand, she gave him a few bruises, too.
Whoa. Old bag.
So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me now.
What? This is valuable evidence.
Boys!
Oh, the Yakuza!
The fucking Yakuza showed up!
Oh my god!
Hey, boss.
Where's Kiryu?
Yeah, where's Kiryu when you need him? Hey, boss, I heard you need some taken care of.
You called the boys, that's us.
You called the boys, that's us. A Tojo Clan subsidiary. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What?
Oh,
Trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it.
oh,
Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away.
No!
where's Mia? Hold it right there. Hold it. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez. You're coming down to the precinct with me now.
Never have you been so glad to see Detective Gumshoe.
Gumshoe. You boys can't do nothing to Gumshoe.
Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it.
Gumshoe's a bro. Look at this bro! Hey, you okay, pal?
Oh yeah, we're doing fine. Almost died for sure a little bit, but other than that, we're great.
Sorry, I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. What are you were just waiting?
Detective Gumshoe. Thank you. I was really scared because you waited.
Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just... I've wanted to sing that line ever since I became a detective.
He's the goodest boy.
Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Good boy.
Good boy.
Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And the boys.
And who's at the bottom? D.
The
Vasquez. The boys! To be
We almost
continued.
died.
Ba-na-na-na. It's okay. That's only the first time we're almost gonna die in this series.
Yeah, right.
It's honestly a shocker that Phoenix Wright is alive. October 20, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement. In yesterday's admission, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. The claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in Studio 2 in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well.
Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today.
He's on edge. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. The witness gives her name and occupation.
D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios.
For once, someone answered him straightforwardly.
Right? For once, somebody actually like gave him an answer.
On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2.
As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here.
Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. My fade blood sings.
Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. I don't think she's wearing pants.
I don't think so either.
I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp and ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all.
I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you.
The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, what with the monkey's head toppling over.
Van.
Van, added to the court record.
I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it.
The day of the murder.
Phew.
Let's see. What do we have in our When exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No.
The meeting ended at 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times.
You would think? Oh, come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. Let's, I need to refresh myself on all the evidence.
Right.
2 p.m. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else? One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. I had some evidence that proves she didn't eat that steak. I kinda wish she'd said a little more.
It's hard. I think he's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere.
Before noon. Hmm.
Well, let's just press on everything. I don't remember
Yeah, you
what the
pressed,
answer
yeah,
here is.
that's fine.
By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in the employee area? No. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a little bit more about that.
The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony.
The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please, stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Oh, alright. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Mr. Right. Oops.
It was a 15-minute break.
I mean, if they ate... Well, what confused me is that there's no bones on their plates. Right? They ate T-bone steaks.
Yeah.
Well, Nick, find anything?
I mean, maybe we can just present the plate.
Yeah.
Ha! As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not.
What's this now, Mr. Right?
Look at this!
It's a plate?
This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind.
Mr. Right, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak?
Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manila ate at a table outside the trailer.
Ha!
Yet there were no bones left on the plates. Okay, I will say this one is probably one of the most like obtuse ones in terms of like presenting evidence.
Yeah,
I
would
very
say so.
specifically remember this part where it's like you have to prove that they didn't eat T-bone steaks, and it's
Yeah.
like all I have is the plate. I don't have their plates.
Right. I mean, I guess.
The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez. Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like the incinerator.
Well, oh, I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break?
Isn't it obvious, Your Honor?
Committing a murder. Picking on salmonella.
Yep. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai.
Order. Are you saying?
Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai, and then you did it. You killed him with your own hands.
Whoa. Mr. Right. Isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right?
Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it. Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez.
Good luck, Nick.
Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes? I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon?
The boys.
I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Huh. You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning? The samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What?
What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body.
I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon.
I mean, probably the old mortar photo, right?
Do we have an old mortar photo?
I mean, yeah, the one next to the sleeping pills.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess so, yeah.
No? Wrong, Mr. Wright.
Oh, but I haven't said anything yet.
I know you well enough by now to know when you're going to present the wrong evidence. Whoops.
I can sense it too with my fey blood.
Okay, so I picked the wrong evidence. Enough with all the sensing. Right, okay, here's the real evidence. I can prove that the samurai spear was
Okay,
not
well, then
used as
what-
the murder weapon. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon.
Okay. But that is the murder weapon.
Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through, but someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest?
No. Order. That's not the wrong evidence this time.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're...
Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard.
Ugh.
Kitty!
Kitty. Kitty.
The high-pitched kitty voice
Hello,
when kitty makes its appearance.
Oh, kitty. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer?
Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was?
I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. Okay, now is it the photo or no?
I think so.
Okay.
Look at this photo.
Done it too early. Well, what is this?
Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs.
Oh.
Pep, pep, pep.
Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about?
This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios.
What does this have to do with the current case?
Mr. Edgeworth, You still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo. See how the fence post pierced him through the chest.
Oh, what?
Oh, one sec. Okay.
Are you saying?
Yes. What happened 5 years ago?
Ooh.
Has happened again.
Oh. Mr. Right, continue.
It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Steve Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say.
In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die. 5 years ago.
Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you in my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body?
The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death? Then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume. There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body?
What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For instance? Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for her to carry the body. Interesting. Let's hear it then.
Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. Ooh.
Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it.
The van! Van-kun.
Recall your testimony. It was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1, and you sent Mr. Jack Hammer to an isekai!
Oh.
Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume.
Hold on, Wright. Don't forget, it was Salmonella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator?
That was a good question. I guess not. Of course he wasn't.
Huh. So, without Mr. Manella noticing anything, she put the body in the van. Then managed to put the body into the costume. Are you seriously suggesting that is possible?
Of course I'm not serious.
Huh?
I was kidding, to, lighten up the proceedings.
Lighten? You can't lighten up a murder. Mr. Wright, the court requests you refrain from making claims in jest.
Yes, Your Honor. Of course Salmonella has to have been a conspirator. Yep. The body had to be placed into the van and then put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Idea. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. He probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue?
I hear Salmonella's chicken won't come and testify.
Yep. No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. Huh. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? Really? For once? In my life?
Me, I'm the winner.
How was
Press
Press
A
A
simulator game? Pretty fun.
It's going well. So what happens next?
What
Don't
happens when I win?
question mark me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? I lost something like that.
You did.
I just said that.
Yeah.
Wait. So you mean D. Vasquez? So it was you? You killed Jack Hammer. Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? Wait, what?
Order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? No, of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof.
Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness
Does it
today.
work for you?
If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What
Everyone
do I
will blow
do
up
now?
sometime. Oh.
Miss Vasquez, you did it! That wasn't a question. That feel when your client does the work for you. Did you do it? No.
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm not sure that question helps this court get any closer to a verdict.
Oh, what do I do now? I'd like you to testify again.
Testify again?
Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn. Come so far only to fail?
As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez. Oh! Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor.
Now Edgeworth is gonna do your job for you.
Yeah, right. When your enemy does your job for you. I didn't. I see. Very, very well. Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again.
You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness.
I just want to hear your testimony again.
Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes. Indeed. Verily, I say. Ergo.
Oh, Edgeworth.
I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. He is the best, I agree. Edgeworth, doing the defense attorney's work. Nick, what are you doing? Like the prosecution do that?
Aren't you supposed to be the defense attorney here? I don't understand. Court doesn't make any fucking sense.
Come on.
Ah, who fucking knows? You probably realize she did it too.
But wasn't he the one who said that he always gets a guilty verdict?
Yeah. He had a change of heart.
After all that,
Edgeworth.
he changed his kokoro?
Kangaroo court.
Banana court.
Banana court. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too. Only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police. Then Powers showed up too. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home.
I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay, Nick, we're close, real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick, like a knife in her gut.
Right.
Hold it.
What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Huh. I'd better leave this one be. I'm sure she'd see through anything I had to throw at her anyway. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember. Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us. Yet you expect me to be calm? Well, you certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Ugh. I'll hold off. She'd just blow off anything I had to say anyway. What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence. Silence.
Hey, Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up.
You asked to be left out. Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned. I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that, since we were in a meeting. There's no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. covered for you, or covered it up for you. There must have been a lot riding on it with all these bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require a question. The boys! The script in your direction notes. Yes, they're quite valuable. Wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? It was a murder, after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh, yeah, I guess.
Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please continue. Oh! Your Honor. I have an objection to the witness's last statement. What's happening?
Huh?
Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One.
Thank you, Edgeworth. Thank you for doing Phoenix's
the
job
Lord.
for him.
Everyone else was just like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Edgeworth's like, what the fuck is wrong with all of you?
Yeah.
I like, you know what, I will say, I like the idea of just like Phoenix being like, so like, am I the prosecutor now? Is that,
Yeah, right.
should I make a counter argument?
Look at her, she's shot.
She's like, what the fuck?
Order. Who's the defense and who's the prosecution?
Mr. Edgeworth, I'm very confused. I'm just an old man. Which one of you is the defense attorney? I thought it was Mr. Phoenix, right?
Oh, what you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense?
You seem to be much better at it than this spiky-haired fellow over here.
I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Because I'm great at both. Now, Ms. Vasquez, you have an explanation.
I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. This is the easiest case I've ever done. Huh. So, the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? You like futuristic Visor coffee mug guy? He's in game 3.
Yeah, it'll take us a while to get there, but he's great.
He's the best. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal.
Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason.
I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal, he told me. Sal the director, huh?
You have to find something to peg this on her here. Or everything we've done till now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him.
Let's see. When did the rehearsal take place again?
5 o'clock.
No, the earlier one. The one where he,
Oh.
like, broke the spear.
Oh, I don't remember.
Oh, wait, Hammer wasn't the one who was injured, was he?
Oh yeah, he was supposed to be Powers, and they were saying that they thought that it was Powers in the samurai suit because he was limping.
I'm not sure which one. Maybe this one? No.
No.
Your Honor, this statement contradicts the evidence.
The photo, the limpy photo.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Oops. Pow!
You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Do I?
Oh, he was real bad. Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right, you must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez? Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes.
Yes, bud.
Name so American you picture saying their name with the heaviest Japanese accent. Yeah, I mean, it's very funny because the, like, all of the names in Japanese are, like, Japanese puns, but they don't translate to English, so they just localized literally everything to, like, just, like, kind of to an amazing degree. Japanese. Like Phoenix Wright's name is like Ryuichi Naruhodo.
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 Wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured?
Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Oh.
And when was he doing this?
Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered.
Yeah, the localization has its own like unique canon, which is presumably part of the reason that Daigyaku Tensaiban has never been translated. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. It's set in an AU America San Fran so they can keep the Japanese cultural stuff in later games. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning.
Order, order, I will have order. Witness, can you refute this claim?
Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez.
San Francisco.
Japanifornia. Very well. I have a question for you. Ugh. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. Title old actress gets double teamed. Oh, Jesus. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing.
Yes, you would need a motive. That's your job, defense. Why would she have killed the victim?
There's a couple other content reasons never been localized. I mean, probably. The thing is that like Ace Attorney's kind of localization / translation pipeline has always been very weird. Like, it's kind of like it's kind of a miracle we even got the Miles Edgeworth spin-off, like even the first game, because we definitely didn't get the second one.
If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive?
Maybe?
Maybe?
Okay, I have proof, and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder.
The monkey.
This is my proof.
This is the photo from before.
This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With Dee Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom.
His guilt weighed him down, no doubt.
However, you, Dee Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change.
Bringing us to present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate.
Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star.
One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed Dee Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me, and I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Boys!
Boys! Mr. Wright? Please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder.
She had no motive, Your Honor.
What's that now?
It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs. In self-defense!
What's that now?
And just like, what the fuck?
We were double teaming, son.
It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez.
What? What? What?
You know what? I wish the Steel Samurai theme played every single time you like made a good point.
Yeah, right. Feels
You're
victorious.
Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years.
Ooh.
No more tobacco for her.
Dun, 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 dun. One of my favorite things is out there in the world there's a vocal version of the Steel Samurai theme, and it fucking slaps. So you did it. You did do it, didn't you? Yes, I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance, but not for me! There's blood everywhere. We're too late.
Miss Vasquez.
What?
Manuel fell from the trailer stairs.
Yeah, there's a vocal version. I don't remember if it's like an official like orchestra album like thing or if it's like a fan made one, but there is somebody put like words and lyrics to it and they like sing in that like really kind of like style. It's very good. Manuel.
Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm.
Ah, yes, Dia just sent it to me. It is from the Gyakuten Saiban Special Courtroom 2008 Orchestra Concert. Commemorative souvenir CD. It is sung by Ryoji Yamamoto, who I think might be, I think he might be the guy that does all of the, like, let's see. I don't care about his production history. I want song credits. Interesting. He's sung the Mega Man Battle and Chase Otoko Ichidai game version and a song in Breath of Fire 4 a little after the dream. Cool. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No, how could this? It was an accident. I don't know who's talking. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene.
I think it was just all the people there.
Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez! No! Please, don't die. Please. Dun 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 dun. Congratulations, Mr. Right. I lose again. Man, yeah, it's a very like soap opera name.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca, Manuel?
Gyakuten Saiban has some period accurate racism and also uses Sherlock Holmes characters. Oh, that's right. They're still under copyright probably. Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. That's funny. It's funny because like Japan just doesn't give a single shit about like American or like I guess in this case it would be like international or British copyright law, but like they just don't.
They don't know. Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
It appears you have brought about yet another miracle.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I think not, Your Honor. I did the work. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found is only natural, not a miracle. Yes. Oh, yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Not guillotine! Woo! He pops up. That is all. This court is adjourned. Most agreeable judge of all times.
October 20th, 1:12 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Ms. Vasquez. But to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright.
Tell me why.
Nothing but heartache. Tell me why. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me?
Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because It's because you were the Steel Samurai.
Because I was the Steel Samurai.
Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kids show, and as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, so he hated you.
I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him anytime. Aw, what a nice guy.
I think you're missing the point.
Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over.
So am I. So am I.
Congratulations, though, you pig!
Oh! Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more.
These
Wet
cops
udon.
look like noodles. Wet udon.
I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and...
Oh no, he doesn't know. He lacks the critical information.
Is something wrong?
No, of course not.
Oh! Ah!
Nick! Edgeworth!
Mm,
Say something, right? You approached us! I'm not good at small talk.
Huh? What?
You came over to us!
That was, too bad, Edgeworth.
You don't waste any time gloating, do you?
No, I really want to thank you. This guys would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. That was pretty
Point out
fucking
a
wild,
very
am I right?
obvious contradiction. Oh, pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers.
Liar!
Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Now we're having this discussion?
Meet again?
However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings.
I'm having feelings!
I couldn't even get through that.
My
sentence.
Kokoro cannot handle this! Unnecessary feelings? Homie.
Homie. Yes. Unease and uncertainty.
Aren't those kind of necessary?
They only serve to get in my way.
Edgeworth is like, I'm having human emotions. Phoenix is like, you mean you don't? Like all the yeah, I have feelings all the time.
You listen to me, Phoenix, right?
Oh, we hydrating.
Oh. Thought you were bae, turns out you were just fam.
Damn.
Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Sure thing, buddy.
Never see me ever again.
You
reminds
say as
me-
you help us in court.
That reminds me of a really great Tumblr post about somebody who was like, you know what? When I was like in like first grade, I didn't know how to deal with feelings, so I wrote a letter to my crush that just said, "Get out of school and never want to see your face ever again."
Oh my god! Yeah, it's like that.
It's like that.
Was that guy your friend?
What? Friends as if. They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick?
And everybody knows what that means. Did somebody say rivals to lovers? For now, we are, I guess.
Phoenix knows! Phoenix knows!
Huh? I don't get it. I'm only
mean? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something?
You'll know when you're older, Maya.
Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
And so the curtain closed on another trial. And caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. I don't understand why legal proceedings are allowed to be, like, broadcast like this.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kid shows again.
Woo. Pink princess. You get it when your sister possesses you.
This is it. The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right?
I'll admit I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay?
Maya's like, I don't have any money, and you have a job, kind of.
You have to trade with Cody and that assistant.
Fine, I'll do it.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time.
I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will powers.
Is he gonna play the Pink Princess?
Yeah, so basically they just mentioned that he's playing the Pink Princess, which is, I think, very cool. Because if you really think about it, that means that the Pink Princess is canonically at least 6 feet tall.
I'm down. That would be extra shocking if he took the helmet off.
Right?
Oh!
It's been, what, 15 years? About that, yes.
15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge.
Vivendi.
What?
Merry Christmas!
Gun. Oh, gun.
Gun!
Oh! Ejuasu.
Ejuasu! December 25th, 10:08 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices.
Hey, Nick! Do you know if there are any good waterfalls around here?
Did somebody say rivals to lovers? I didn't see it, I'm sorry. Waterfalls? Dare I ask why?
Duh, Nick, isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one, you know, my fey blood.
Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Now we need an Edgeworth voice thingy? Yeah, pay channel points to make Renu do things on my channel.
Of course, except I've been slacking off lately.
I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters.
I would be fine if you request a whatever me voicing person worth.
Yeah, don't pay channel points, just ask.
Yeah,
I don't
you
know
just
about any
ask.
falls per se, but Gord Lake is pretty close.
Oh, darn.
Sorry, but them's the
Send it.
breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something?
That's great, Dia.
It's a good image.
Good idea.
So much for rushing spring waters. Next at the news, a large, unidentified animal was sighted at Gord Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy in a tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Though its namesake Nessie proved to be a hoax, locals are confident their Gordy is the real deal. Yawn. Boring. Can't they show real news for a change?
Nick,
Huh?
the water pressure is kind of low in that shower.
Damn, bitch, you live like this? You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose?
Ooh, good idea, Nick. You're good
Apparently.
for something.
Apparently, Fey Blood is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time, it's murder. Gourd
Murder.
Lake again. The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24.
I can't believe my
Edgeworth.
man's at 24.
Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connection. Yeah, it's like Edgeworth and Phoenix being 24 makes me feel very, very weird about being 24.
Yes.
He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Huh? Edgeworth?
My homie.
What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like.
Nick,
Maya?
the fireman yelled at me when I called him.
We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth.
What? You mean the prosecutor?
Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder.
What? When? Where? Whom? Why? How?
I don't know.
Let's go find out, Nick.
Ooh.
December
let's go.
25th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
You know, Nick,
Ace Attorney is my favorite Christmas game.
we've all been in here one time or another, haven't we?
She's right.
Oh.
Poor trio of characters. I guess it comes with the territory. No, no, it doesn't. It's so not normal.
I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people.
Oh.
Hey, Edgeworth, come back.
Materializes again.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
What are you doing here?
Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood.
Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were here?
So you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney? Then laugh. Laugh. Well, why aren't you laughing?
Nick, should we be laughing?
Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and he'll get mad. Or burst into tears. Edgeworth, we don't have so much free time we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you. Wait, you found a karaoke version of the Steel Samurai with the vocals and an actual anime intro? That sounds amazing! Oh my god, that'd be
Wow.
so funny. I wanna learn the song.
Yes, you do.
God, Edgeworth, no prisoners. He's just like, yes, I do think that you, Phoenix Wright, don't really do anything all day. Actually, he's right.
I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this.
Oh!
I didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. Edgeworth, tell me what happened.
Why should I? What are you going to do about it?
We're going to help you, that's what.
Help me. You. Don't be ridiculous. I had to fight your case for you.
Sorry?
You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials.
Hey! I won those 3 trials!
Sure, you got lucky and won all 3. But your luck's bound to run out someday.
And now I have to roast you.
You need real skill, right? Experience. Nick, he's insulting you! Nick! What is the one who has to get angry?
The murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct?
Yes, late last night.
The lake is a long way away from your offices in the courthouse. Why were you down there?
I see no need to tell you.
Mr. Edgeworth? You didn't really...
Gordy. Huh? I went to see Gordy.
I went down to see Gordy and I ended up in jail. This is what happens when you follow your dreams, kids.
Gordy-chan.
Gordy? What's that?
I'll tell you later. I want Edgeworth to talk to us.
Your attorney's bad.
Edgeworth, let me defend you.
Look at my badge!
Ha! Good one, right? But I'm not that hard up. Not yet.
What do you mean by that?
Trust a wet behind the ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never.
What?
Homie threw his whole life away over a cryptid. You don't blame him. I really don't either. I really don't. If somebody was like, the Mothman is there, but if you go to see him, you will go to jail. I'll be like, you know what? Here I come.
Gordy.
Gordy.
My case is near hopeless, right? Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. Oh, yes!
What?
Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. You know what my favorite picture of Gordy is? What is it, Dia? The one with the promotional poster.
Gordy
movie,
versus
Moozilla. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lack confidence.
He's like, you know, now that I think about it, I'm really beginning to wonder if I was doing the right thing before. Maybe I am the bad guy.
After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty.
I don't believe it.
Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You, in particular, I cannot ask to do this. Present it again.
Take it!
You shove it through the glass.
December 25th, Gourd Lake Park entrance.
Gordy!
This is where it happened?
Yeah, Gourd Lake is in the middle of this park.
I can see some police walking around in there.
Questioning people, probably.
Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there? He, like, saved our lives.
Well, pal. There's enough of us here. Anyone found anything?
Sorry, sir, nothing.
Idiot, the trial's tomorrow.
Oh, kitty, one sec.
Oh, kitty.
You sure it was a lack of confidence and not, you know, schadenfreude?
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
We need clues on the double.
But sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who...
Shut up. Just you try saying that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal.
Yes, sir.
Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today.
Recruits. Peh. Ah. Eee. Hey, you're the hairy guy. Hairy butts.
Right, Phoenix, right! Will he ever learn my name?
And just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating?
Huh? Well, yeah, I suppose.
Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it!
He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet.
Ah! Oh, you don't say.
Detective Gumshoe, do you know what happened here?
Huh? You don't know, pal?
No.
Wow, okay, Mr. Head in the fluffy pink clouds lawyer.
Head in the... Huh?
Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night, or about 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on Gourd Lake. In that boat were two men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol.
And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth?
A cop who arrived on the scene arrested him.
How did they get there so fast?
Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake.
Witness?
You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you?
Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it.
Right! Who cares what the witness says?
I care!
You really believe in him, don't you, Detective?
Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's even really taking this investigation that seriously.
Oh no!
After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side.
Well, at least you are, Detective. At least you are. Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case?
Yeah. He's a bit of a celebrity. If you defended him and lost, your reputation would be sure to suffer.
If you defended him and lost, it would be really ironic.
What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid.
I suppose it would be if they have a witness.
Hey, pal. Don't tell me you're going to turn your back on him too. Remember the Steel Samurai case? True.
True?
Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent.
I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Anyway, this implies that in the 2 months since the Steel Samurai case, that Phoenix has not had a single case. How does this man pay rent?
That's why Edgeworth is like, you got time. I know
You got
do."
time. It's just completely correct. And he really doesn't want us to represent him, especially not us. He said.
What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. Woo! He kept saying right, over and over.
Nick? I'm not sure that's a good sign.
Neither am I.
Why wouldn't you want your help? Don't get it. Wendy. Wendy.
Who was this witness?
Sorry, pal. That's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow.
Was there only that one witness?
Yep, it was pretty cold out on the lake last night. And it was Christmas Eve, after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're going to turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty.
Oh, it's Christmas today. I'd forgotten. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick?
Talk to Santa.
Oh my god.
Detective Gumshoe, sir.
What? Find something?
No, sir, not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing.
A briefing? Right, I'm off. Oh. Sorry, pal. Guess you heard. I gotta go. Any last things you wanted to ask me before I head back?
You're not coming back, Detective.
Probably not, pal.
So what should we do if we have something to talk to you about?
Ah, right. Here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime.
Directions to the police station received from Detective Gumshoe. Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe.
What?
We'd like to take a look around in the park. Can we walk around?
Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission.
You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy.
Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information.
Right. Now let's get investigating.
I feel winter's chill from the bare leaf trees today.
Huh.
What is it about people about winter that turns people into poets?
I don't know, but my toes are starting to feel numb.
Yes, my poetry has that effect on some people.
Oh. All right, buddy.
The sign says Gourd Lake, not Nature Park. This place is full of families picnicking on the weekends.
Panicky.
But no waterfall.
Not many picnickers come here for spiritual training, Maya. Okay, let's get moving. December 25th.
Samurai
Gourd Lake,
dogs.
Public beach.
Wowzers, this is Gourd Lake?
Yep. I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers, though.
Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand.
Samurai dogs?
I want a samurai dog, please. I bet they're great.
Like a
Then-
samurai.
With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be? You take offense to that. You don't live in a country with it. That's true.
Yeah. They're a little behind the times, though. The kids are all into the pink princess now. I mean, like, you know?
Nope. The trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained.
Wow, Gourd Lake is really big.
Yeah.
Hey, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake?
Oh. Well, a long time ago, they used to grow gourds here.
Whoa, no way! I'm sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd from when viewed above. You know, like an hourglass shape?
Oh, it is shaped like a gourd, actually. But that's just a coincidence.
Oh, okay. Huh, someone left some poppers here, you know, you pull the string.
And it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. See them a lot around New Year's.
Hey, Nick, that might be a clue. Let's take them.
Oh, come on, admit it. You just want to pop them, right?
Was it that obvious?
Poppers. I suppose it couldn't hurt. Huh? Where'd they go?
Into my pocket.
Poppers put into pocket. A hot dog stand. It's closed. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. Ooh, to the woods!
Woods.
December 25th, Gourd Lake Woods.
I like it here, Nick. No camping. Look, someone's camping next to the no camping sign.
They've got guts camping at the scene of a murder. And hey, wait a minute, that says no camping!
Hey, Nick. If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder.
Well, that's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. This SUV has seen better days. It's dented all over. I can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. I'm not even sure that's a little bit legal. The sign says no camping. Funny place to pick. Funny place to pick to pitch your tent.
Wait, what if the sign said no setting tents on fire?
What? I don't think they have signs like that.
Oh. Hey, Nick.
What? Don't tell me you're hungry again.
No. I was just wondering why are camping pots and pans made of aluminum?
They didn't talk about that in any of the law books.
No.
I only know about lawyer stuff.
No.
So there's no law saying they have to be made out of aluminum then?
I'm not having this conversation.
Why are there two dumb people pontificating about this?
There's food and some magazines on the sheet. It takes a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. Slide to the left. This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. Must take pictures when triggered by a noise.
Wow, cool. Let's try it out. Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough.
Hey, I'm Nick.
Stop that!
Maybe it's broken?
Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices.
Well, what then? These things?
The party poppers.
Well, it responded.
Yow! Hey, you, get your hands off that!
Here we go.
What in the Sam Hill? Look what you done now. There goes a whole roll of film.
Sorry.
Sorry's nice, but don't pay my bills. Y'all know how much a roll of that film cost.
I'll pay you back.
What were y'all
Allowance.
thinking setting off a party popper in a place like this?
Well.
What? Don't try to play stupid with me just because you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know how y'all Yanks think. I say those southern folks talk with that exaggerated drawl. Why, they must be dumb. Well, let me tell you, just because I might be dumb don't mean we all are.
Nick, help.
And who are you now? A chaperone? Oh, wait, I slipped a little Majima in there.
Chaperone.
No, I just figured out what y'all gonna say and say it for Jesus' sakes. God, I'd rather sit through one of Papa's draws and listen to you stutter all day. boy. I guess we should pay her for the film. Watch it. Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay later.
I'm really sorry.
What? Can't you see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone used up a whole roll.
Sorry.
That didn't work. I wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention. This is
all
my
we had.
badge. You're in luck, lady. You're talking to a certified himbo, much dumber than you may ever be. That is correct. Our badge is supposed to be all shiny and impressive. You a cop or something? You gotta tell me if you're a cop. It's the fucking law. I'm a lawyer. What? Y'all ain't gonna try and pull one of them lawsuits on me over that film now. Cause I'll have y'all know I'm a fighter and I wrestle meaner looking things than you.
Oh.
Nope, that's not it at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on the lake? Murder? Ah, sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like. Oh, finally, some cooperation. You two, y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite. Hard. Come to think of it, where did Maya get to?
Sorry. I was feeling a little overwhelmed, the culture gap and all.
Never you mind, honey. I can talk Yank for you if you... if it pleases you.
Thanks. I think I'll be okay.
Great then, I'm Lotta Hart, but y'all can call me Lotta. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet ya.
You see my bed?
Oh yeah, when was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. It happened late in the night on Christmas Eve. And so, Christmas Eve. A man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything? Well, let me see. Boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. Not sure though. I gotta remember, I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I've seen enough boats to choke a mule. Kinda hard to remember which I seen when.
So, what is it you do, Lotta?
Huh? Me? Ha! Y'all don't really want to know that, do you? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U.
Country you.
Right in the heart of the heartland. One sec. Okay, I'm back. I had to give
Welcome back.
Kitty some cuddles.
Kitty! Nick, she's a research student at a university. Country U.
So I hear.
So, when did you come up here?
Well, let me see. I guess about 3 days ago. What are you What are you photographing? What are you photographying? Didn't I tell y'all that already? Meteors. Yep, meteor showers. Falling stars.
You wanna come up? Kitty.
Aw. Hey, this is a good kitty.
Oh, kitty. That's quite a camera you have there.
Oh, y'all better know it. It's German made. Genuine Solingen. Isn't that where they make knives?
So what's that device you have stuck to the camera?
Huh? Device?
Your camera went off all by itself when I fired my party popper.
Oh, that might triggers the shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now.
A programmable camera! Neat!
I mean, that's like the high-techest of high-tech you get in like 1996 or whenever this game came out.
I'm a boomer!
Lada's camera had a short record. Lada? Yeah? So your camera, it triggers on loud explosion noises? Yep. Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. A pistol? Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper? Well, I guess it would. And the camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey, y'all are pretty bright. Huh? I see what you're saying. I'll tell you what, I'll have a look-see at my film. Would have been a photo taken pretty late last night. I checked him once, don't remember if there was anything on him though. But what if I got something? I'd be a witness to a genuine murder. Yeehaw! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now, you hear?
She went inside her SUV. I guess we should come back later.
To the boat rental shop.
Woo!
December 25th, boat rental shop.
Nick, what is this place?
A boat rental shop? Closed for Christmas, it seems. I guess a murder taking place in one of the boats won't be good for business either.
Boat? I've never ridden on a boat.
Really? Well, how about we go out on one when the trial's finished?
Hey, good idea. You bet.
And there's some boats floating at the dock. Was one of these boats used in the murder, I wonder?
Nick,
Huh?
I changed my mind. I don't really want to go for a boat ride.
A small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. They're probably closed because it's Christmas. And there's more forest off that way. I doubt I'd find any helpful clues in there.
I was worried he'd recite more poetry. Or make up more poetry, even.
To the Criminal Affairs Department!
Woo!
December 25th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs.
I guess Detective Gumshoe's still in that meeting.
Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal.
Detective Gumshoe!
We just finished the meeting, for better or for worse.
I get the feeling we're in for some bad news. Do you know anything about the victim yet?
No. Still can't ID him.
Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything?
Not a word.
So, how did the meeting go?
I can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer.
True.
You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human like you or me. Still, I get the feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. But can't anyone else see that?
So they think that Mr. Edgeworth did it?
Well, trial's starting tomorrow, as scheduled.
I see.
Hey, in the end, you did tell us about the meeting.
Don't go telling anyone else, pal.
Yes, sir.
And do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help, and you're the ones to help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe.
Alright, good night.
Oh, night-night. Detective Gumshoe? How come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much?
Well, I think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other, and that's how it works.
He's a sweet boy.
Working relationship? Is that like you get married at work or something?
Yes.
See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty every time. Yeah, his methods might be a little extreme at times, but there's a reason. He trusts our investigation. See, he trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. We got to earn that trust he places in us.
I see.
Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust. And you have my word on that.
I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report?
Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you.
Nice. Thank you.
Nick,
Huh?
can you show me that photo of the victim?
Oh.
That face.
Someone you know?
I don't know. I just have this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago.
This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen.
Oh, Gord Lake! Gordy sighted! I don't believe it!
Should we be reading something more important?
No, everyone loves Gordy.
Hey, is that the police department's mascot?
That's the Blue Badger! It was my idea. I made it. It's my mascot.
Oh, yeah.
I see. How nice. I'll get him assigned mascot of the Criminal Affairs Department if it's the last thing I do.
This man
Good
is
luck!
on top of his job.
These are the detectives' desks. Oh, hang on. It's very funny when I open the door, he just squeezes himself out of the room. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I'd expected. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. All right, hands against the wall, all of you. Don't even think about escaping. I've got eyes in the back of my head. He must be doing image training for arrests.
Oh.
December 25th, Gourd Lake Woods. Hey y'all!
Lada!
Wait up a second, we got bingo!
Bingo?
My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night.
Hey!
This is them. Take a look. Good. Hey. See? He's shooting him with that pistol. It looks like that. Yep.
But you can't really tell who that is shooting.
Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. But you know, seeing these photos reminded me of something.
What?
I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness.
What?
Are you serious? Of course. How do you forget? Never mind. Y'all reckon I should tell the cops? I reckon so? What's that? Now don't y'all go trying to mock my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later. Wait, Lotta. What? Can't y'all see I'm kind of busy? Tell us what you saw too, please. Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice, and that means the cops. Lotta, honey, we've got something to talk about. I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you.
Oh.
Lada?
Don't let it get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Or was that the other way around? No matter, I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Hot darn. I don't think you'll enjoy that very much.
She left. Well, that's one more witness, so what do we do now, Nick?
Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow. Lake photo added to the court record.
We have a singular photo.
December 25th,
That's our
Gourd
evidence.
Lake, public beach.
Looks like the police have given up their interviewing.
Nick, I think Santa's mad at you.
Who hath drawn the wrath of Santa Claus? Long time no see, Nick. You've been a naughty boy.
Nick, you know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me! Larry! What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm working my day job. I sell samurai dogs. You want one? Gotta get money for dates, you know? My girl Beyonce deserves the best.
Beyonce.
Beyonce? Oh, not another model, I hope. Oh, Beyonce's a fine, fine woman, Nick. It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was all, you go, girlfriend, you know? She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry.
IDK about this.
Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice.
Whoa, cute. Nick, who's she? She's not your... Not my what? No.
I'm his partner, Maya Fate. I'm the little sister.
Sister? Wow, Nick, must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister.
No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister.
Huh, sounds great. Don't worry, Maya, he's not listening. Hey, Larry. There was a murder here last night? And since you work here, have you heard anything?
Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Fiance, obviously. He's delivering presents. He wouldn't have been standing
Santa
out here in the cold.
Oof. I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just... Fiance's not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. The model, I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. Trial's tomorrow. Huh, neat. The defendant is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth.
Nick? Why would Larry know Edgeworth?
Whoa, Nick! You don't mean that, Miles Edgeworth? Old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa, murder?
Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry?
Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school.
What? Tell me about the hot dogs.
Huh? Oh, you mean the samurai dogs?
Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gorgy.
Oh, well, originally they were gourd dogs. You know, like guard dogs.
Ouch.
The samurai thing was Fiance's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know? She was all, change the name and you go, girlfriend. She made me that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs.
Something about that just seems wrong.
Do you own that intellectual property? Is that yours? Are you allowed to do that?
You own samurai.
Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake. Well, with the big news.
The big news?
Yeah, Gordy.
Gordy? So, Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry?
1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Kitty comes and goes as he pleases.
As they do.
Yeah, Nick, him, and I used to hang out all the time.
Wow, I never knew.
Don't get me wrong, he's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like father.
Like his father?
Oh yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day.
Wow. Wait. He's a defense lawyer?
Yeah.
Wait a second. But Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney.
What? Edgy's got a proboscis on his knee?
No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer.
Huh, go figure. Well, he's used to talk about defending the weak who are unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you know, Nick?
Nick? What's Gordy?
Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here in this very lake. A giant mysterious monster. Gordy.
Gordy.
Monster?
Yeah. Check it out.
What do you mean?
This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo.
Wow, that's really real.
Shin Gojira.
Hideki Anno's Ace Attorney.
A real Gojira.
Yeah, it's probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. Huh, what's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang, like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water.
I wish I could have seen it.
Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry, can I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million.
What? 1 million?
Oh, grow up, Larry. Gordy article added to the cart record. Huh? Oh, that's your attorney's badge, isn't it? Dude, you really helped me back out in that trial. Sorry, I can't really pay you. Cause you blow it all on Kianse. But you can have all the dogs you want.
Really?
Larry, if you let her at your dogs, you won't have any left for the other customers. Hey, no problem. If that's what makes her happy, you know. How many times do I have to remind you that it was me who got you off the hook? I haven't been paid in months. Months. I can't get over the samurai dogs.
The original samurai dogs, no less.
Hey man, whoever calls their product the original first wins. Why don't you add world famous to the sign? Hey, good idea. What have I done?
Who would have thought there'd be a photo?
Edgeworth, did you shoot him?
What do you think, right?
I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no.
So you didn't shoot him?
No, I didn't. It wasn't me.
Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask, but you didn't do it, right? Right?
Think what you will. I have only one request.
Huh?
Stay out of this case.
Why? But Nick is trying to help you.
I know that. But I don't want your help, okay?
Why not?
Look, just go away and
Just go
leave
away.
me alone.
Nick. Mr. Edward.
Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere.
Nick.
This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch since I came in. A real pro.
Hasn't moved since we started the game.
Correct. What is it?
Oh. Nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey, I remember now. This guy. He's a lawyer that was at the office Mia worked at. I met him once when I went to hang out. When I went there to hang out with Sis.
That office? Wait, you mean Mr. Grossberg's office?
Right! That guy.
That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him for old time's sake.
His missing painting. God.
December 25th, Grossberg Law Offices. That old familiar clearing of the throat.
You're Mia's something, are you not?
I was her understudy, yes. Phoenix Wright.
And you're Mia's something too, aren't you?
Her little sister, yes.
You've grown. You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know. Takes me back. The days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon. You see.
Alright, man.
Mr. Grossberg, sir?
Oh, yes, I beg your pardon. Of course, you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter?
There was a murder last night.
A murder?
You haven't heard?
I just got up, you see.
Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol.
What? Who did he shoot?
Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown.
This is terrible news indeed.
I guess he hadn't heard anything. Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting?
Oh, yes. I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office.
No.
I can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's my just desserts. Old bitter desserts.
Oh.
You've really grown up in the past few years, my dear. How proud Mia would be if she could see you now.
She said she was more worried about me than anything.
Just go on and take the compliment, will you?
So this is the moment the crime took place, eh?
Yeah.
Can't really say for sure that's Edgeworth. Not sure whether that's a good or bad thing. Not sure at all. Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Oh!
Did you remember?
He was a lawyer here in my office. That's Hammond, Robert Hammond.
Mr. Hammond?
And you say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot?
Who's this Hammond guy anyway?
Mr. Hammond. He was the defense attorney in that case.
That case?
Yes, the DL6 incident.
DL6? Does that sound so familiar?
Perhaps you remember.
I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder.
That was the incident where the police were so at a loss, they used a spirit medium.
Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium my mother?
Yes, my dear. The spirit medium, Misty Fay, your mother, contacted the spirit of her victim. But the case was a loss. No conviction was made. The DL6 incident, yes, happened 15 years ago. Very strange case indeed.
They never caught the criminal, right?
Correct. Misty Fay used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case and the suspect was declared innocent.
And the police blamed my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg?
Yes, quite.
Thank you.
Oh, please, don't mention it.
DL6? Never thought I'd hear that name again.
But wait. What does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth?
It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth.
What? His father?
If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you.
Wait. This is a photograph of my mother.
Misty face
Ooh.
photo added to the court record. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. December 25th, detention center, visitor's room.
What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time.
Edgeworth, what about your defense?
It's no concern of yours.
I guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Edgeworth?
It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited. Yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, right? You're always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you?
About the DL6 incident.
Right, DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I mean, you only basically outright said it.
Every time in court, right?
I just wanted to keep you away from DL6.
So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away?
I don't know. But I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like, and I will answer to the best of my abilities. The DL6 incident was when my father died. Ooh. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed, and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism.
Yeah, it's called
In any case-
trauma, right?
A suspect was arrested. A man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name.
And
Hammond
is the
is the victim in the
Gourd
Gourd
Lake
Lake. Oh,
murder.
sorry. Correct.
That spirit medium? That was my mom.
What? You mean your... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now this.
About to end.
The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago on December 28th.
December 28th?
The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days.
What?
Nick? What does that mean?
When a case's statute of limitation runs out, legally, the case never happened.
3 days from now, DL6 will be closed. Forever.
What happened to the suspect? The one who got off innocent?
I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now.
I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case.
So was your father a lawyer?
He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently.
So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps.
I'd rather not talk about it. Right. It pains me to ask you this now.
I know! You want us to defend you! You should ask us the first time.
Yes. Will you?
Who could have guessed this day would come?
Not me.
This is my chance to finally pay you back.
Pay him back?
Pay me back. For what? I don't even remember doing anything for you.
Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know.
My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe.
Edgeworth request put into pocket. Well, I guess we should. Huh? What's that?
Oh,
Earthquake! Nick! It's a big one! Ah! It's coming down. Phew. That was scary.
Huh? Where's Edgeworth?
There. He's on the floor in a ball, shivering. What a baby. I guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes.
I've heard of running, but curling up in a ball?
Well, I guess we're done.
I guess we should just leave him on the floor there.
Bye. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick. Leave him.
Right. I think if Edgeworth let her request a Detective Gumshoe.
Bye.
Well, let's go to the Criminal Affairs Department. December 25th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs.
what's
He
going
wants
on
out
here?
immediately. Okay. What's wrong, Detective?
This wild lady comes in here just a while ago. That she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal?
Lot of heart.
Why are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth a death sentence, pal?
What the? No, not at all. I do. I like the idea that more witnesses increases your penalty. Well, you have 3 witnesses here, so you're gonna get off with a life sentence. Just, I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence.
You trying to say something about the way I do my job?
Oh, we hydrating.
Oh,
No, sir.
Hello, Gwen. We sipping.
Hello. So, what did Miss Hart say?
she says she saw Mr. Edgeworth fire the pistol.
What?
She even had a photograph to prove it.
Right, I saw it too. But you really can't tell from the photo who it is shooting.
That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo.
Enhance! She Enhance!
She said it'll drop the quality, might, but should let us see who's who. I don't know about that.
She can do that?
I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Okay, so there's gonna be an enlarged photograph that shows Edgeworth in the act. Great, just great.
In any case, she's going to be the one testifying tomorrow.
What happened to the other witness?
Well, apparently, there was a cancellation.
Cancellation?
I'm afraid tomorrow is going to be life or death for poor Mr. Edgeworth. Got a witness who says she saw the very moment of the murder. And we got a photo taken when the shot rang out.
I'd say that sounds like a pretty unwinnable case. Wait, what did Mia used to say? If he's innocent, there's got to be something I've overlooked.
Sounds like Mr. Edgeworth is going to ask the state to assign a public defender. I was just asked to file the paperwork. But you still got time, pal. Go talk to him again for me, please. You have to convince him. You have to make him let you defend him, please. You know you're the only one who can do it, pal. You're the only one who can save Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, worry not, because we got this. Look what I got.
Bling, bling, bling. Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you.
Thanks, Detective. See you in court tomorrow then.
Good luck, pal. You're gonna need it. Hey. You guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried.
Worried? We're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now.
Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little, now that you mention it.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm gonna go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later. Look at this caring man.
I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes.
I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. Then again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. Dun 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 dun. To be continued. Dun 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 dun.
Everybody in this game gets arrested one way or another.
All right, and that I think is where we will end for today. And then we will be back same time next week. Woohoo! And then we'll get to addressing this case.
Yeah.
Nice.
This one's a good one.
I love this case. I love this
Yeah,
case.
it's really good.
All right. Well, thanks for coming out, everybody.
Yeah, thank you.
We will see you next week.
Woo!
Woohoo!